Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down, it's Patterson. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Here's Rosen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Here's Mayfield, and he's taken down back at his own 7. Foyesade Oluwakin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Rosen will throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Foyesade Oluwakin able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Mayfield on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Foyesade Aluakin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 29 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rosen. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rosen off the play action. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp, 43 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Now it's set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Play action here with Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when we talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mayfield now from the 50. But escapes the sack. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go with Chubb on second down. Powers through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A run for Nick Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Chubb again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf there to make the grab.
And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Parkey with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score, Browns 31, Falcons 21.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, first and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. Throw right side, complete to Sharp. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle. Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again, escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Rosen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot here for Rosen. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get